This film is the perfect example of a fun time, because this movie was an absolute blast. This is my review for Novocaine, where I may or may not dabble into spoiler territory. But if I did, of course, it would not be anything major. First off, I want to talk about Jack Quaid. And if you've been following me for a long time, you probably already know that I am a big fan of his. Like, he is probably one of my favorite actors. From playing Huey in The Boys, and to playing Richie in Scream. He is himself in everything he does, but it works every time. I also want to praise Jacob Batalon just a bit, because this man has great chemistry with any actor he works with, not just his film alone. And again, he is great at being Jacob Batalon, a funny guy. Which is another reason why this movie was so good, because it was so ridiculous at the same time. Like, the character of Nate Kane is like a full-on assassin, unintentionally too. And just seeing his outlandish tattoos in these shots were just so great. It has fun with it, and it does not take itself seriously at all. You know what? I can't argue the points that people have that this has a generic action movie plot. But at the same time, that is not a bad thing, because we got a ton of great fight scenes, and a hell of a lot of violence. My favorite fight scene was the tattoo shop, which from the trailer, he was like Wolverine with the glass shards. But also the kitchen fight scene was kind of extreme as well, and I really enjoyed it. And to my surprise, this movie was kind of also a love story, which I do enjoy a good love story, which it did work well in that department as well. Not as prevalent as being an action film, but it was there, and the comedic timing for everything was on point. I came into this film thinking I was going to laugh, and I did. And maybe a bit too much, but that's okay. I felt like Bowser watching Charlie. This is definitely a film to see with the boys. And yes, pun intended. I don't know about any of you guys, but I'm giving this movie a 10 out of 10. This film deserves all the positive feedback it's been given. And as always, if you enjoy movies or anything nerdy, this is the place to be. And let's keep it hardcore.